Boom, Bitcoin Bulletin is live, and we're kicking off with a bang. First up, a Wharton professor is sounding the alarm that Bitcoin could eclipse the US dollar's global dominance, and he's laying out the reasons why. Then, get ready because Riot Platforms stock is exploding as Bitcoin prices surge. Could this be the start of a massive mining rally? We're also diving deep into how Saylor's groundbreaking Bitcoin Treasury strategy is inspiring corporations worldwide. But are all of them seeing the same success? And hold on to your hats, because Asset Entities is set to merge with Vivek Ramaswamy's Strive, launching a massive Bitcoin treasury that's already sending shockwaves through the market. Don't go anywhere. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a single second. Wharton professor warns, Bitcoin could topple the dollar's reign. This isn't just another crypto headline. A prominent Wharton professor has issued a stark warning, suggesting that Bitcoin possesses the potential to fundamentally undermine the United States dollar's long-standing global power. He's not just speculating, he's presenting specific, compelling reasons that are sending ripples through financial circles. The professor points to Bitcoin's decentralized nature and its growing adoption as a store of value as key factors that could challenge the dollar's reserve currency status. This development is significant because it comes from a respected academic voice, adding a layer of serious concern to the ongoing debate about Bitcoin's future role in the global financial system. What does this mean for the average investor and the global economy? The implications are vast, from currency fluctuations to shifts in international trade dynamics. The professor's analysis suggests a potential future where the financial landscape is dramatically reshaped, with Bitcoin playing a pivotal role. The academic community and market watchers are closely dissecting these arguments, pondering the long-term consequences for fiat currencies and the rise of digital assets. Could this seismic shift in currency power be on the horizon? Stick around as we break down the details, and then we're diving into how Riot Platforms stock is igniting as Bitcoin prices soar. Riot Platforms stock surges as Bitcoin prices hit new highs. Get ready for some explosive action in the crypto mining sector. Bitcoin miner Riot Platforms, Riot, has just broken out of a significant base, building on impressive gains from the previous day. This digital infrastructure stock is now a top pick for IBD 50 growth stocks to watch, showing every sign of extending its 3-day rally. The surge in Riot stock, along with other major Bitcoin mining names, is directly mirroring the upward trajectory of Bitcoin prices, which have recently soared and topped crucial levels. This isn't just about one company, it's a clear indicator of renewed investor confidence in the Bitcoin mining ecosystem. As Bitcoin's value climbs, so does the profitability and potential for these mining operations. Investors are clearly watching closely, anticipating further growth and potentially significant returns as the market embraces this bullish trend. Is this the start of a new bull run for crypto miners? We'll keep you updated, but first, we're exploring how Saylor's Bitcoin Treasury strategy is influencing corporations globally. Saylor's Bitcoin Treasury strategy inspires global giants, but not all find success. Saylor's pioneering Bitcoin Treasury strategy, once a bold move by MicroStrategy, is now a global phenomenon, inspiring corporations worldwide to adopt Bitcoin as a core treasury asset. This seismic shift sees over 1 million Bitcoin now held by publicly traded companies, representing a significant 5% of the total Bitcoin supply. This milestone marks a pivotal moment for Bitcoin, moving beyond its enthusiast-driven origins into the mainstream corporate world. George Mekhill from Bitcoin for Corporations highlights the accretive versus non-accretive models, explaining how companies like Meta Planet are closely following MicroStrategy's debt-fueled accumulation playbook. The core of Saylor's strategy, born from MicroStrategy's struggle with its melting ice cube cash reserves during inflationary periods, focused on using cheap debt to acquire hard assets. This approach, detailed by Dylan Leclerc, involved borrowing hundreds of millions at negative real interest rates to purchase Bitcoin. Today, this playbook is being emulated, yet the results are varied. While some companies like Fold and Murano are building substantial Bitcoin holdings, they aren't always seeing the market value reflect this. Fold, for instance, holds nearly 1,500 BTC but trades below its net asset value, while Murano, a real estate giant pivoting to Bitcoin, faces investor skepticism despite significant real estate assets and a growing BTC treasury. Analysts are now categorizing these firms into pure-play accretive companies and non-accretive ones, with market attention often favoring the former due to higher volatility and speculative interest. Market sentiment is shifting, with investors scrutinizing metrics beyond just Bitcoin holdings, focusing on net asset value, MNAV, and Bitcoin per share. Chaityan Jain of MicroStrategy emphasizes that companies need robust operating businesses, access to cheap credit, and clear investor education to succeed. The long-term perspective is key, as companies adopting Bitcoin treasuries are increasingly adopting a low-time preference mindset, viewing this as a digital gold rush where patience and strategic accumulation are paramount. Will these corporations truly weather the storm and thrive with their Bitcoin treasuries? Stay tuned for the answer. And next, we've got major news about Vivek Ramaswamy's Strive merging to launch a massive Bitcoin treasury. Asset entities and Strive merge to launch major Bitcoin treasury. Shares of asset entities are skyrocketing following the announcement of a merger with Strive, the company founded by Vivek Ramaswamy, with the explicit goal of launching a significant Bitcoin treasury. This news sent asset entities shares soaring by 145% in pre-market trading, continuing to climb throughout the day. The combined entity is expected to raise up to $1.5 billion through a PIPE deal, signaling strong investor interest in this Bitcoin-focused venture. In parallel, Nakamoto, a Bitcoin-native venture, has made its largest single investment to date, injecting $30 million into MetaPlanet, a Japanese company strategically building a Bitcoin treasury. MetaPlanet itself has been busy, upsized its equity offering to raise $1.4 billion, with the majority of funds earmarked for Bitcoin acquisition. Beyond these major moves, the broader Bitcoin ecosystem is buzzing. The Smarter Web in the UK has acquired an additional 30 Bitcoin, bolstering its holdings as part of a long-term strategy. Bitcoin ETFs continue to see robust inflows, attracting hundreds of millions of dollars. Bitcoin miner Canaan reported mining 98 Bitcoin in August, a monthly increase, and now holds over 1,500 Bitcoin. Meanwhile, other companies are making strategic placements, with 8co planning to use proceeds from a private placement to stockpile WorldCoin. The news also touches on Solana, with treasury companies collectively holding billions in tokens and an upgrade aiming to drastically reduce transaction finality. Lastly, ThumbsUp is projecting significant annual revenue from its planned Dogecoin mining rigs. This wave of corporate Bitcoin adoption is undeniable, but what does it all mean for the future? Before we wrap up, let's do a lightning recap of today's biggest stories. And that's a wrap on today's Bitcoin Bulletin. We saw a Wharton professor warn that Bitcoin could challenge the dollar's global power. Riot Platforms stock is surging as Bitcoin prices climb, signaling a bullish trend for miners. Michael Saylor's Bitcoin treasury strategy continues to inspire corporations, though success varies. And finally, Asset Entities is merging with Vivek Ramaswamy's Strive to launch a significant Bitcoin treasury, sending shares soaring. Don't miss out on the next big move. Smash that like button. Subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin for all your crypto news needs. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, and follow us on all our social channels for more exclusive content.